The library in Edmodo is a place where you can store documents and create folders that you can share with groups that you are members or owners of. The icon for the library is right here. It's a book. And you click on library. And you've got a couple things. Library items, which will show you all the individual documents, and links. You can upload any kind of document, a photo, a Word document, an Excel document, a PDF file, a PowerPoint, and you also can upload links. There is a file size limit, only 100 megs. Now you have no limit in amount of space in your library, but the files have to be 100 megs or less. So when I click on library items, it'll show me all my items are in the library. I can filter them by clicking on filter and saying I just want to see the files, and it'll just show me all my files, and or the links, and it'll just show me the links. Now there's a lot of stuff in here and it's kind of hard to see through and organize and have access to. So just like in other situations, you can create folders. So in my folders, you can put anything from your library into your different folders. And a great thing about a folder is you can click on a folder and share the folders with different groups. So under folder options, you can rename a folder, delete a folder, make this folder public, which means anybody could see it through this link, or share the folder with any groups that you're a part of. And these are all the groups that I'm a part of where I work. And all you have to do is check off the boxes of the people, of the groups you want to share a folder with. It doesn't share with individual people, but just groups. So if you want to add something to your library, you simply go back to library items and click on add to library. And you can add a file, and it reminds you here that it's 100 megabytes maximum, or add a link. And adding files and links works just like attaching the files and links to a post. You have to know where the file is and click upload. Click on the file you want to add and open or enter or whatever choice you have, and then click add. Sometimes it takes a little bit depending on the size of the file. If the spinning wheel keeps spinning, just wait. So there's my file. If I want to add a link, click on link. You can either type the link in if you know it, or paste the link in. Click on title of the web page and it'll find it for you, and click add. Now let's take a look at folders, because you really probably want to organize yourself, and it is the way you can't share a file in your library through this way. You can add something that you've put in your library, a file or a link. You can attach it to a post by clicking on that library icon and finding it. But folders are really the easier way. So if I click on folder, I can make a new folder by just clicking on new folder, and I can put in the name of the folder. Now right here I can share it with as many or as few groups as I want. Now you can always go back and add or remove a group from it. So just say I want to share it with these two groups. Actually, let's find my blended learning group. That would make the most sense. There we go. And hit create. So there's my folder, Blended Learning Resources. If I want to add something to the Blended Learning Resources folder, there are two ways to do this. If it's something that's already in your library items and you want to add it to a specific folder, you go back to library items and then you check off. So you can add more than one thing. So you can skip around and you can check off. Notice when I highlight something, I get the little box. So you can find all the documents that you want, and you have some choices. Here's a way to trash them. Here's a way to download these items. And here's the way add to another folder. So if I click on add to other folders, it'll show me the names of the folders. And these are already in some of these folders, but I could find the new other folder that I want to add it to and simply check off the box of the folder I want to add it to and hit apply. So if there's check marks, that means these documents are going to be in these folders. If I want to remove it from a folder, all I have to do is uncheck a folder and it will no longer be there, and hit apply. So once again, if it's something that already exists in your library, you click on library items and check off the one or the multiple documents you want. Click add to folders and find the folder that you want. Make sure though that you scroll down and hit apply, because if you don't hit apply, it won't go in there. Now, if you want to add something to a folder that you don't already have in your library, you can click on the folder and then click add to folder. And the interface is going to look very similar to ones that you've seen before. You can upload the file or you can add the link. And that's the basics of folders and the library items.